Hey everybody, I'm listening to it's called Colors, it's Colors Show. It's musicians with solid color backgrounds from all over the world singing their own music or covers or whatever. Mostly their own music, I would say, right? The one playing right now is BNXN in my mind. I'm in a bathing suit. I'm getting ready to go swimming in a bit, so camera's not on me. I'm not feeling confident about my body. uh, Children are a blessing, and they hijack your body and do what they need to do. It's just getting used to the new body and trying to claim it back. Okay, so this one is going to be for... These are some interesting cards. Why am I using these ones? Alright. Let's see what's going on with Keanu Reeves, 5D, soul person. So, if you haven't seen the previous 5D, I think I'm going to have to turn this off. I'm actually getting distracted. It's very important to remember, if you have not seen the first 5D reading I did for Keanu's 5D connection, I need to make it very, very clear that everyone needs to be kind to one another. Whether it's in the comments or on other platforms or whatever, I don't give a shit. You need to be kind to one another. Because regardless of whether or not... almost all of my viewers believe in some form or fashion that they are his 5D connection. Now, you need to also be aware that that might very well be true. Think about it. How many lifetimes do we go through with all the different people that we meet along the way? Just because you had no boyfriends or one boyfriend or whatever this lifetime doesn't mean that you didn't have, 50 over the last, however many lifetimes. So he could technically be connected to a lot of different women and men, technically, who maybe have been, because gender is fluid. Just because you were a masculine in one lifetime doesn't mean you weren't the feminine in another, right? So keep in mind, not only could there very well be multiple 5D connections. Now, does that mean that all of them are the one that actually unlocks his purest potential? I can't answer that question, From my personal belief structure, how I operate in the world, I believe that one at a time is best, because you are doing yourself and the other person an injustice if you spread yourself to multiple people. You're not getting the full healing from that person. You're not able to help heal them fully. If you're not in it, you're not in it. Does that make sense? So if you're with one person, but you're, connecting with like 3 or 4 other people, either online or psychically or even in person, you're not giving the relationship you're in a full good try. You're not allowing it to really impact you and the other person as positively as it could, right? If you're not with them, then why are you with them? Now, I understand why some people are in relationships that they're not fully connected to. I get it. I've done it myself. You know, sometimes you stay in something because you don't want to hurt the other person, or situationally you're stuck, or you feel like maybe if you leave them, they're gonna be stuck. I'm going off on a tangent here, and I think that's because every person is put in our lives, plural, to help us change and grow. And if you're mean to someone because they're saying that they are Keanu Reeves' 5D connection, and you believe that you are Keanu Reeves' 5D connection, well, do you really care about him? Right? Because he may have been connected with them in a previous lifetime. You can't control what someone does before they meet you in any lifetime. The only thing you can control is yourself. And the best way to heal, and I've been thinking about this heavily since the couple of individuals have asked me to do the reading for this reading. I've been thinking about it heavily. This is a grave responsibility and a huge, humble honor. It's a humbling honor. I am grateful that you've asked me to do these readings, and I'm trying to be brave about how I approach this. I don't want you to get smoked, right? I want you to clear all that garbage away. I want you to get rid of all this nasty karma. And I don't want these High Commander Decepticons to hurt any one of you. So we're going to do research together. Okay? This is my Frequency Phoenix 555 Oracle Tarot deck. She has her own YouTube page. You can find her cards through her page. I highly recommend them. So I'm going to do my best to be your Princess of Wands. I'm going to do my best to help connect you with the higher source so that everyone can do their healing. Okay? Because think about it this way. If every single one of you technically is, through one lifetime or another, connected to this man, then that means that if every single one of you does the healing, then you will be able to help him elevate. And maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to connect with someone this lifetime, regardless of who it is, that will really elevate him to that next level. Okay? Now, does that mean that everyone's going to get to be with him in this lifetime? Hell no. No one has that kind of time. But time doesn't matter. All that matters is love energy. So maybe you don't get to be with him this lifetime, but maybe everyone bosses up this lifetime, and the next few lifetimes you guys end up being, you guys end up dating, or you end up brother and sister, or you end up mother and daughter, or mother and son. You don't know how people are going to come back, and you don't know how you're going to come back together. You don't understand, just like I don't understand, the full magnitude that is God, that is the divine. There's a much bigger plan for us. There are plans within plans for all of us. Right? Gratitude. I'm pointing at gratitude. And being brave. So I know this is first 10 minutes seems a little elongated and I haven't gotten into anything yet, but I have. Be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. Because let's say, you were connected to him in a past life as, a next door neighbor or a girlfriend or a sister or a brother or whatever, and you feel a true affinity and love for this man. And then someone comes along and says, you're not his 5D connection, I am, you're bad and I'm going to hurt you. Well, by hurting you, they're actually hurting him as well, because just because you weren't romantically connected in a previous lifetime doesn't mean you're not connected. Okay? We connect to all sorts of energies in the 5D. Be aware. And be kind. Please be kind to one another, because the more we're kind to one another, the kinder we are to him. Right? Now, whoever he ends up with in this lifetime, next, because I feel like the one he's with right now is a lesson. We have reasons, seasons, and lifetimes of when and why we're with people. We're with different people. People are in our lives for reasons, seasons, or lifetimes. And she's helped him. Even in the negative things that she has done, she has helped him boss up. Okay? So you don't have to send her any negative, nasty vibes either, because she's on her own learning path. Right? What's that movie with Angelina Jolie? Maleficent. Okay? Sometimes really good, lovely, strong, beautiful people turn cold and dark because they have been hurt so much. So why would you continue to hurt them? Regardless of whether or not she stays with this man, she needs healing herself. So let's be kind to her, please. Alright? The first, 14 minutes of this reading is going to be about love, light, kindness. Because when we dive in to what all this says, this is going to be healing. Now, what I'm going to do is each one of the decks. You know what? I might do that. I might pull all my decks out, and each individual deck will be a different 5D connection. All right? Oh, my nose is hurting. Out of nowhere. Makes me want to cry. I'm like tearing up. My nose is like hurting. Out of nowhere. An ambulance is going by. Oh, I'm crying. Why am I crying? Someone out there who's watching this is hurting. Okay? Maybe you're struggling with finances. My nose for me is my lucky sign. If it's itchy, or if I sneeze 3 times in a row, money is coming to me. But my nose is hurting, and now I hear a major siren, so it feels like maybe somebody went through a medical disaster that has hurt them financially. Is that what's going on? Yeah, and it's created a new passionate beginning for you. A major tower. But underneath that tower is a beautiful, passionate new beginning. Lust in reverse, Knight of Discs. Maybe this turns somebody off of you. Empress. Lovers. Devil in reverse. Maybe you feel like someone lost passion for you because of this. Oh, now I have a tear rolling down my face. You're hoping for this passionate new beginning, but it's just taking so long. You feel like you're the Empress, and your love life is in reverse. You're disappointed. You feel like you're never going to get your turn. You're hurting. You're hurting. Is this where we're starting? Hierophant energy. Marriage. Religion. The Hierophant is also the masculine side of the High Priestess. And you know what? The message is over there. That's it. That's all you're getting. You're getting the Hierophant. Religion, marriage, but it's also the High Priest. The all-knowing masculine. A lot of faces to this masculine. It's like he's got... when I see these placeholder cards, it means the message is over and I'm not supposed to be going any further. Okay? I don't care if it's 1 card or 50 cards. If I see this, the deck is finished. Because, divine energy, God energy, the Holy Spirit gives you what you need and nothing else. Okay? If you get too much, it could confuse you or send you down the wrong path. So you just need the right amount. All right? So let's see, what is the lesson here with the Hierophant in this particular deck? Now this is where is it? The reference in this card is to Taurus, the bull, and is in its Indian equivalent, the elephant. The pentagram with its dancing male child symbolizes the new Aeon of the child Horus, which takes the place of the old Aeon that has governed us for 2,000 years. So this is a rebirth. The Hierophant moves only at intervals of 2,000 years. The 4 masks are the guardians of every mystery, culminating in the grand mystery of the uniting of microcosm and macrocosm. The woman before the Hierophant represents Venus, now armed and militant. The wand with its interlaced rings shows the 3 eons of Isis, Osiris, and Horus. Okay, if you've identified with this reading so far, if this situation pertains to you, then I'm telling you what your homework is. Okay? Your homework is, you need to look this shit up. Alright? I don't think you can read that. Where is it? The Hierophant. Now the elephant for the Indian culture, especially with the nose going upwards, the trunk going upwards, it symbolizes good luck, right? It's a very holy creature. The bull, like me, I'm an ox. for my Chinese zodiac, so I identify with these creatures. It's very sturdy and steady and sometimes bullheaded, you know. And then you've got the pentagram, and pentagram is all about, I was listening to Big Brother Joey. What's his name on YouTube? Gangsta something. I just bought a deck of his as well. I'm waiting for it to come in. He's another YouTube artist, tarot artist. His name on here is the Spiritual Gangsta. He was talking today in his message about how the pentagram is all about balance. Okay, it's balancing out the sides. And then you've got a child, a male child in the center, symbolizing that new rebirth. Now, the thing that I think you might need to start looking up is Isis, the 3 Aeons, Aeons, of Isis, Osiris, and Horus. Venus, now armed and militant, the woman before the Hierophant represents Venus. And this is all about the connecting of both small and big things. It's connection of everything. All right? Now, this time for you happens every so many thousands of years. It's saying 2,000 years. Right? It's the new Aeon of Horus. And it happens every 2,000 years. So then the next one might be Isis, and the next one Osiris, and then it goes back to Horus. Is that what this is? Someone needs to do homework on this. And when you do, can you put your findings in the comments below? But I do believe that if you focus on finding out the positives and negatives of this Aeon of Horus, you know what? Let's do it. It's my reading. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Let's see here. Aeon of Horus. Okay. In the religion, I didn't even know there was a religion called Thelema. Thelema? It is believed that the history of humanity can be divided into a series of aeons, each of which was accompanied by its own form of magical and religious expression. The first of these was the Aeon of Isis, which Thelemites believed occurred during prehistory, and which saw mankind worshipping a great goddess, symbolized by the ancient Egyptian deity Isis. In Thelemite beliefs, this was followed by the Aeons of Osiris, a period that took place in the classical and medieval centuries, which humanity worshipped a singular male god, symbolized by the Egyptian god Osiris, and was therefore dominated by patriarchal values. The third Aeon is the Aeon of Horus, controlled by the child god, symbolized by Horus. So somebody needs to look up Horus, the Aeon of Horus. With our times of self-realization as well as growing interest in all things spiritual, is considered to be dominated by the principle of the child. The word of its law is thelema, will. It means will, W-I-L-L, which is complemented by agape, which is love, L-O-V-E. And its formula is abrahadabra. What? Sounds like abracadabra. A-B-R-A-H-A-D-A-B-R-A. That sounds like a rap song as well. Okay. Abrahadabra. Abrahadabra is its formula. Will and love mixed together. Principle of the child. Will and love. So I would highly recommend whoever's reading this is, you need to look that up. And it looks like you need to connect to this energy and use this for your healing. Okay? I'm not telling you to join a religion. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm simply telling you to research so that you don't get smoked. Where is it? You don't get smoked. You clear all that shit out, right? And you get rid of your karma. You got to research so that you can protect yourself from High Commander Decepticons, people who are trying to kill your vibe, right? Mitch can't kill my vibe. Okay? You need to also research your North Node. Who are you supposed to be in your next lifetime if you do really well in this lifetime? That's technically what North Node represents. If you do really good in this lifetime, so like I'm a Sagittarius in this lifetime. Now, if I want to really hone my own internal and external power in this lifetime, I'm not going to just focus on Sagittarian things. My North Node is a Taurus, okay? Now, my Chinese zodiac is an Ox, so I've got a lot of bullhead energy. It's probably why I connect with my best friend who's a Taurus so well. So what I do is I have to focus, like for Sagittarians, we're all very spiritual creatures, right? It's all about travel and whimsical and, learning and blah, blah, blah. And when I ignore my North Node, which is steady, stable, like finances, security, tangible, earth sign, right? When I ignore that, I don't excel as fast or as good as I do when I do embrace that aspect of myself. And I've noticed the more I embrace the Taurus energy, focusing on setting up the businesses, putting money into my businesses so that I can, start making money and putting it into other projects to help people. The more I do that, the more elevated my Sagittarian energy becomes in this lifetime. It's like getting the cheat sheet for your test, right? So figure out what your North Node is. And also what I just spoke about, maybe you should rewatch this section. If somebody wants to help me somehow and just timestamp these different readings, I might have to just do another reading actually. It's already 27 minutes. This is just the first one. Okay, maybe we'll do 3 5D connections, and then if you guys like this, I can do 3 more the next time, but only if you ask me for them in the comments will I do them. Okay? So, that's my Thoth Tarot deck, is what I just read from. You have your homework. Let's clear this out. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, holy be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do the next one. So, this is for Keanu Reeves' 5D connections. I know he has more than one, so we're going to do more than one of these. And each deck will represent a different 5D connection that he has. This is why they tell you, don't, when we were younger, they used to say, oh, wait 1 second. Hold on, I need to share my location with someone real quick. Hey, I'm going to share my location with you right now. Okay, 1 second. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, I wish I need to be more tech savvy or have somebody around me that's tech savvy because only this time. Okay. I'm always somewhere different. I'm never in the same spot. I'm always visiting people and going places, and I'm a Sagittarian. I can't help it. I love travel. It keeps me happy and peaceful. Okay, let's do one more. Angel deck. Please, God, help us. Please, God, help us. Help us heal these 5D connections with Mr. Keanu Reeves so that he can elevate to that next level. And we can all go with him, right? Because the better other people do around us, the better we do. That's why I never understood trying to stab each other in the back or do whatever, because the more you hurt other people, the more you hurt yourself. The more you hurt other creatures, the more you damage the earth. You got 2 action cards here, whoever this one is for. Whoever's owning this reading, you've got 2 action cards and a strength card. Courage, action in the 3D, an action, spiritual action, swift spiritual action. There's a dog barking. You're going to have victory. There's that. Did you guys see this when I was shuffling at the bottom of the deck? Fool energy, victory, Fool energy, King of Wands leadership. You got a lot of fire energy here. Earth energy, fire, 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 earth, air. What's the Fool card? Can someone tell me? I don't want to look it up right now. I don't know what element the Fool card is. Maybe all of them? I'm not sure. There's a barky dog next door. Hi, baby. What are you telling me? That it's too fucking hot outside and they need to let you in? Oh, man. Does this person have a dog? There's a cheetah here. There's a lion here. There's a dog right here. You have a large creature next to you. I think it might be a large dog. There's a little salamander on the leader here. You will have victory taking this chance, stepping into your power. So it seems to me like whoever this is might live in fear. Either fear of success or fear of failure, but you're living in fear. And it's saying that, you know what, you're going to be victorious if you take that leap of faith and you step into your power. Be courageous and take action. Is there a promotion that you're not speaking up about that you'd actually be really good for? You have to understand that when you elevate yourself, you elevate your 5D connections. Now, maybe you've been drawn to this reading because you and I are 5D connections from another lifetime. Maybe we were friends, right? Maybe we were relatives. Maybe we were acquaintances that passed in the night. You don't know. You don't know who we were to each other. Acquaintances who passed in the night. I just realized what that sounded like. I was thinking about 2 ships passing in the night, and then I realized that it sounded like a different activity. That's hilarious. Oh, my humor. Thank you, God. I appreciate my humor. Thank you. Okay. The more you learn about things and people in life, the more funny everything becomes, because the more you know, the more humor there is in life. So some of the best comedians are some of the brightest, smartest people you'll ever meet. I think that's why I really enjoy Joe Rogan, and I really enjoy Chappelle. And I just enjoy comedians in general. Okay, especially intellectually based comedians. I think you need to bring a little more humor into your life. Sometimes I forget and I get a little too serious, but it's okay for you to relax and have fun. But it's time for you to face your fear and step into this leadership position in your life. Maybe it's in your personal life, maybe it's in your professional life, but it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're improving upon is going to help Keanu Reeves. Because if you're connected in the 5D and you're not doing well, then how is he supposed to do well? Okay? How is he supposed to do well if you're not doing well? If you're complaining about him not facing his fears and stepping out of his toxic relationship, but yet you're doing the same thing of staying in something that's toxic and not facing your fear, well, that's a bit hypocritical, right? You need to step into your goddess energy. See this goddess right here? Step into your goddess energy. Right? Step into your goddess energy. It's time. Strength. Victory. Take that leap of faith. Take charge of your life. Take action. Right? Now, let's get more specific, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, I was asking like what that leap of faith was, and one card just flew out and landed directly on the Fool card. That's insane. I love God. Aw, 10 of Pentacles, support. Is that giving support? Maybe it's giving financial support to someone. Maybe it's receiving financial support. Maybe it's giving support in the 3D. Maybe it's just speaking support, right? Maybe you're usually quite quiet and scared of like speaking out or taking action or giving to the charity that you believe in or giving to the person or place or thing that, really inspires you. You get scared. I think you're going to be supported in this endeavor. So if you take this chance and you start receiving support, you're on the right path. Right? God guides us, but it's up to us whether or not we choose which road. When you reach a fork in the road and you decide whether to go this way or this way, that's your choice. Now, if God knows, like, hey, if you take this high road, it's going to be so much better for you, He's going to make it easier for you to go on this path. You'll still experience trauma and pain and all those things, but it'll be an easier path in the long run when things start working out. Now, if you take another path, it's still going in a direction. You're just probably going to have a lot more karma and trauma and, whatever, because you're not going in the right direction. Right? You can go in either direction, but one's going to bring you pleasure and one's going to bring you pain. Right? At what point do you stop and say, I deserve peace, I deserve love, I deserve happiness? You wish these things for Keanu Reeves, but are you wishing them for yourself? Are you wishing them for yourself? You deserve support too. Maybe you are giving a lot of support, and it's time for you to receive support. Or maybe you have been receiving a lot of support, and now it's time for you to give support. You have to figure that out for yourself. Drama. Why? Why is drama at the bottom of the deck? Luck. Why do we have luck and drama here? Top of the deck, bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups. Wow. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which means you didn't take a chance with this partnership. You even saw your vision. Like, you saw all the cultivation and you saw everything that you put in with this King of Cups energy. But you sat on it. You reflected too long and you missed your opportunity. So what started out as a lucky opportunity turned into just trauma drama. Because again, you had choices. We all have choices in life, right? You were given an opportunity and they said, hey, here's your opportunity to have a partnership with this person. And you're like, I don't know. You sat on it. You thought about it. You had visions about it. And you're like, okay, to put in the work here. You didn't see the fruition of your labor, so you didn't take the chance. You're like, well, this isn't I'm not pulling anything out of this. This doesn't look beneficial, so I'm going to sit on it and wait for him to, boss up and commit to me. And you reflected on it, but you reflected on it so long that it turned your luck into drama. It just turned something really beautiful and lovely that could have gone on a lucky trajectory up. Instead of choosing the lucky road, you chose the drama route. Now, I don't know if you need to look into your self-value and your self-love, because you deserve love. You deserve happiness. But that doesn't mean you don't get to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Oh, that looks like work. Yeah. But just because it's work doesn't mean it's not an opportunity. Sometimes the best opportunities I've received came in the form of a project. Something I needed to fix or work on or become better at or help them become better at. Some of the best relationships I've ever had are with people who were works in progress. And guess what? You point one finger out at somebody else, guess how many are pointed back at you? They're a work in progress, well, so are you. So here you are judging the other person, but you need to be looking at yourself. Why do you feel undeserving? You want to reflect on something. Oh, why did this commitment, this partnership not, why didn't I? Well, you were given the opportunity, you didn't take it. So your lucky opportunity turned into just trauma drama. Journey. Then you got a journey. Now you're being given another chance. Now, Eight of Wands, I feel like it's supposed to be sideways because you have a choice whether or not to take this leap of faith and take this leadership role and find your strengths and take that action. It's action, victory, support. One card for how we can leave this. The Hangman. You want to think about something. You think about this. You think about all this. What is the Hangman? This is your homework. Okay? You want to sit on something. Here's the Hermit. Right? And here's the Hangman. Hermit. Hangman. Hermit. You hived yourself away. But you didn't gain any new perspective. You just, sat and ruminated last time. This time you need to put yourself in a hangman position of literally hanging not like, don't go hang yourself from a tree upside down. The imagery of this card is saying this is self-imposed. He tied himself up there and he can get himself down. This man has wings. This woman has wings. They can get themselves down. Okay? And there's a butterfly here for new beginnings. Because when you allow yourself to see things from a different perspective, albeit upside down, that will give you your new opportunity, your new beginning, because you'll be seeing things differently. Let's see. Hierophant. Oh no, Hangman. Despite its title, this is a peaceful card. It echoes the fate of the Norse god Odin, who hung upside down from the world tree, after which he was guided to the prophetic meanings in the runes. Maybe you need to get yourself some runes. Runes. His waiting brought him transformation, symbolized by the butterfly, and the gift of prophecy. The card is numbered 12, which reduces to 3. 1 and 2 is 3. The number of the Empress, Angel of Abundance, the creative Tarot Mother. The Angel of Prophecy is inwardly creative, incubating a great realization. Keywords are letting go, sacrifice, surrender, breaking patterns, delays, limbo, perspective, detachment. You may need to wait around for a decision, a work offer, or another sign of commitment. However, while you're in limbo, you can use this time to gain a new perspective on a situation. You may consider making a sacrifice if this feels like the best way forward. What's a sacrifice? Is it taking a goat to the top of a mountain and cutting its throat and letting it bleed out for God? Okay, well that's a bit extreme. It could just be sacrificing your time or your energy or your money or your love to somebody who needs it. Right? If you're waiting for something to happen, let's say you don't have a job right now and you need a job. Maybe it's time for you to go volunteer at the local, they have places that help homeless people get jobs, right? It's like a whole organization that helps them get their lives together and helps them get jobs. Why don't you go volunteer and help other people get what you need? Well, how does that help me? Then they're getting what I need. No, you're getting what you need by giving yourself a new perspective. Okay? My nose is itchy. Try to see your situation from another angle. This card also has the meaning of spiritual reflection. You may need to be patient to get the answers you seek from your guides and angels. I am waiting for a reason, and I make the most of the time I am given to gain new insights. You need to gain a new insight here. My nose is itching like crazy. I really feel strongly that you need to go volunteer your time somewhere and gain a new perspective. Whatever it is that you're having problems with is what you need to go volunteer to help other people with. We teach and preach what we need to learn the most. So if you're having relationship issues, maybe you're in a volatile, violent relationship, then maybe you need to go to those houses that house people who have experienced extreme trauma and pain, and they're trying to get away from their abusers. You can go volunteer there. If you're struggling with hunger, you need to go volunteer at a food bank or a homeless shelter where they feed people. If you're having trouble with housing, if you're having trouble with work, they have organizations that help people interview. They give them work clothes and things like that. Go volunteer. Donate some of your clothes. Maybe you have a shit ton of clothes that are real professional, but maybe they don't fit you anymore. Maybe you need to go to one of these places. They're like closets where they have closets for even human trafficking victims and helping them get their lives back on track. And they let them go shopping in these closets. And, a lot of people have clothes with tags still on them. And they go shopping in these closets so that they can go and get a job. They go on an interview and they go get a job so that they can provide for themselves and their families without having to do work that's less desirable or work that doesn't reward them as fully as it would if they were doing something healthier. That's a roundabout way of saying help people out of crisis. Okay? Bring back your luck. Let go of this drama. Bring back your luck. And you gain luck by giving luck. Isn't that crazy? You think that by gathering all your luck and hoarding it, your pentacles, you hoard your pentacles and that makes you stronger and better and helps you bring in more pentacles. No. You need to live and breathe and believe the abundance life mentality. Okay? Whatever you need is what I want you to start giving to other people. You need food, start feeding the homeless. Even if you don't physically have food to give someone, go to a food bank and start dishing out the food that's there. Okay? This is the second reading. We want to refill your cup of luck and love. We want to turn that upside down wheel of fortune. We want to right side that up and give you another opportunity at spinning the wheel. And by healing yourself, you heal your 5D partnerships and connections. You got to heal yourself before you can heal others. And it's time for you to take action and be brave about it. Okay? Angel of Innocence, take that leap of faith. 10 of Pentacles, support. You need to offer support in order to gain support. And you're going to find victory here. Be a leader. Look at this from a different perspective. Don't look at what can I get, what am I lacking. Look at what can I give, what do I have extra of, what do I have abundance of. Even if it's just your time. Even if it's just a listening ear. But leave your judgment and your misunderstandings at the door. Don't bring that with you. Don't judge other people who are struggling, lest ye be judged. Right? You don't go to these places to judge other people and think about how awesome you are. You go to these places to humble yourself and realize that at any minute that could be you. And it is time to be compassionate and kind to one another. Offer one another understanding and compassion. Love, agape love. Use your will for good, okay? And then we can get rid of this drama. Get rid of it. Throw it in here. And then you won't be sad anymore, okay? Are we done here? You're still uncertain about it. You're still stuck on this trauma drama. Holy jeez, why? Seriously? That was a beautiful angel of happiness. You just want to be happy. And you don't see this bringing you happiness. You're looking for a resolution. You're still suffering from heartbreak, and it's causing you to be on the negative side of this. It's giving you a lot of burdens. All you can do is focus on this, and this decision, this opportunity lost. You need to focus on your abundance. Stop. You're like not healing yourself, and you need to heal yourself. Okay? You don't want to accept these challenges. You just want to live in a lie. But guess what? Your judgment has been called. I'm calling you out. Okay? You're worried about third parties and all this garbage. You're getting real creative with it. Indifference about spirituality. You're indifferent about this message. I'm going to tell you right now, you will not be successful, and you will not be the high priestess, and you will be restricted from ever connecting with your magician if you don't get determined about this and go forward. Your friendships are lacking. Your transformation is lacking. Your recognition is lacking. This is a tower moment. I'm allowing you an opportunity to experience a tower moment in a safe environment. This is your one warning from God. You are being given a warning, which is not what most people get. Most people just get a full-on tower of life falling apart for them because they didn't fucking listen. Well, I'm telling you right now, if you don't listen, you're getting this tower. It's not about getting creative about how to. You're losing everything. You're losing your blessings. You're losing your love. You're losing your inspiration. It's time for you to trust and be generous. Okay? Reverse Hierophant. You're not receiving your blessings because you're not giving. There's the support again. Support others who have lost. This is your test of the emergency broadcast system. You want to keep on juggling when you need to be generous. You're like, oh, should I be generous or should I continue this like nasty drama? Look at gossip in reverse. It's just dark, nasty energy. You want to focus all your energy here? Well, this is what you're going to get. You want to focus all your energy here? Generosity? Well, then that's what you're going to get, because you get what you give. Stop juggling these two concepts. Stop it. Get rid of these. You don't need drama. You don't need gossip. You need to be generous. That's where you're going to find your true freedom and your abundance, right? If you don't do this, you're going to experience theft and a severe ending and a bad departure. And it's going to really, really fuck you up. Or you could have commitment and comfort. This is just like, you need to have integrity here. You need to have integrity here. Are we seriously? Okay, yeah. Angel of integrity. I put her back and she came back out. I skipped the devil. I didn't want to read him. He came back out. You have a choice. You have a choice to be free or not free. And your choice of freedom hinges upon you supporting others. I don't have anything to give. Yes, you do. We all do. Even when I was homeless, I had something to give. Even if it was just a listening ear or a smile. It doesn't matter. Even if it was just being there so that other people could feel the pain of what homelessness is through the eyes of another, so they didn't have to experience themselves that pain. You can give even when you don't realize it. You can give. You have. That's the abundance mindset. You need to work on that. That's your homework. What is an abundance mindset? How do you step back into your Empress energy, which is abundance? Abundance mindset. How are you going to be an Empress to an Emperor if you can't even step into your own Empress power? If you can't have integrity, and if you can't have this abundance mindset, and if you can't support those around you with love and light, then you don't deserve your Emperor. Okay? You don't deserve it. You don't deserve your freedom. You deserve what you work for. What is this? Action. There's the friggin' action card again. It's time for you to make a move. And there's a dog barking in the background again. Can we be done? Is that the last message here? Can we be done here? Yep, we're done. That's it. You've been given your homework. You can choose to accept it, or you can sit on it and do your gossipy drama, or you can do your work. It's time to get your ass in gear. Do your homework. Flow, love, and support to others. Learn what it means to have an abundance mindset. These are very strong, difficult tasks. And if you can't do it, then why the hell should you be sitting here saying, he needs to get out of this relationship. He needs to do better. She's bad for him. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, what's bad for you? What are you doing to get rid of that? That trauma drama that you're cycling over and over. Stop focusing on him. Stop focusing on his bad relationship. Stop focusing on all that garbage. Focus on your relationship with yourself. Focus on supporting others. Even if you don't have any money, I don't give a shit. Go give your time somewhere. I really feel strongly that you need to donate your time and your energy to an organization that helps other people find work. I feel this strongly. I feel this very strongly. I can lead your beautiful, beautiful self to water, but I cannot force you to drink when you're thirsty and dehydrated. I can't force it. You could sit there staring at the water and just complain about it the entire time and basically dehydrate yourself to death. Or you can say, you know what, I'm going to put my pride aside. Clearly I'm very thirsty. Everyone around me is trying to flow me support and guide me to the water. Maybe it's time I take a sip. Maybe it's time I do the work. It's time for you to do the work. Okay? You cannot expect him to heal if you cannot heal yourself. There's a parable in the Bible about, pointing out the splinter in someone else's eye when you've got a log in your own. Oh, he's not doing this, he's not doing this. Well, what are you not doing? For every one thing he's not doing, there are 3 things that you're not doing. Okay? So let's make it good by pointing all those fingers back at yourself and turn it into a good thing where you heal yourself. Because then you can flow that love. Instead of pointing, you can flow that love energy. Push it on. Love energy. Okay, that's reading number 2. I might stop here and try again. I love you guys.